Are you looking for the best game controller? In this video, we will look at some of the 7 best game controller on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Scuf Instinct Pro Controller. What's nice about PC gamepads is that they're usually compatible with the Xbox Series X/S. The Scuf Instinct Pro is no exception. It's a well-built controller, with a matte black finish and grippy underside. It feels premium and has several features that set it apart from competitors. The paddles on the back are my favorite. There are 4 that can be mapped to 16 different controller functions. The paddles are like hair triggers that rest right underneath your fingers, so you don't need to adjust your grip to use them. They come in handy for games like Destiny 2 and Overwatch 2 when you have to juggle class abilities. It's compatible with PC, but the Xbox silhouette doesn't feel quite as nice for PC games as it once did. Thankfully, we have another pick for PC players in this guide. Number 2. Xbox/Microsoft Elite Wireless Controller Series 2. Microsoft's Elite Wireless Series 2 controller fills a similar role to Sony's DualSense Edge. It provides a ton more customizability for the discerning gamer. It has swappable control sticks with different heights for better precision. You can also adjust the tension of the control sticks if you, like me, tend to use way more force on your sticks than necessary. The D-pad has a slick, metal dish-style cover, but you can also swap it for a more traditional 4-way D-pad cover if you prefer the old ways. On the rear, you'll find tension switches for the 2 triggers. I usually prefer a longer actuation point to prevent accidental button presses, but you can make it much shorter if you'd rather fire faster with less effort. There are also 4 slots for rear paddles, each of which can be customized to whichever button you prefer. It's also one of the few official Xbox controllers with a rechargeable battery. Microsoft still prefers using AA batteries, but for a controller this expensive, it's nice not to need a separate accessory to recharge. Number 3. Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. First-party controllers are often quite good. They're usually well-built, feel comfortable, and do everything a controller should do. Still, it's rare for a first-party controller to feel as nearly perfect as the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. This controller might top every category if you could use it as easily with the Xbox and PS5 as you can with the Switch. There are no other gamepads on the market that feel as comfortable and responsive as the Pro. It is the king of controllers. If you use your Switch in dock mode, you owe it to yourself to invest in one of these gamepads. It'll spoil all other controllers for you. Check out our Nintendo Switch accessories guide for more. Number 4. 8BitDo Ultimate Bluetooth Wireless Controller. This feature-packed controller from 8BitDo has lots to offer at a reasonable price. At first glance, it looks like an Xbox controller, but it has 5 central buttons on the front and a pair of rear paddles. It boasts a host of customization options to suit your play style. Using 8BitDo software, you can remap buttons, tweak the stick and trigger sensitivity, assign macros, and tune the vibration intensity. It's a compact controller with a grippy texture on the handles, satisfyingly clicky triggers, and a decent D-pad. The Bluetooth support is for Nintendo Switch, making this a solid alternative to the Switch Pro controller. But there's also a 2.4 GHz dongle in the charging dock for PC gaming. Battery life tops 20 hours, but the convenient charging dock keeps it topped up. Number 5. GameSir G7 Controller. At first glance, this looks like a standard Xbox controller, but GameSir has packed in high-end features like Hall effect analog triggers, customizable back paddles, a hair trigger mode, for rumble motors, and swappable faceplates that you can paint. You get a white spare in the box. GameSir also promises a 256 Hz polling rate and 0.004 second input latency. Cutting through the specs, this controller feels responsive, the joysticks glide smoothly, and the buttons have a satisfying mechanical click. I have minor quibbles. It's lightweight, I don't love the 4-way D-pad, and the USB-C port is weirdly deep. But the build quality is impressive for the price, and you can tweak to your heart's content in the GameSir Nexus app, Xbox and Windows. Number 6. 8BitDo SN30 Pro Controller. No, you're not hallucinating. This is an SNES-style controller with joysticks, and Bluetooth, and support for Switch and PC. Functionally, it's not unlike a PS5 controller, with the sticks at the bottom flanked by buttons and a directional pad. But it feels very different. The familiar flat profile of a classic SNES controller makes it a perfect choice for playing retro games, but it's fully functional with modern titles. So if you're looking for a retro gamepad for the classic Nintendo games available on the Switch, or just something to spark some nostalgia, this is it. If you struggle to get by without handles, the 8-Bit Do Pro 2, $45, adds them along with a couple of handy programmable back buttons. It currently tops our best mobile game controller guide. Both controllers can also be used with retro consoles like the SNES Classic. Number 7. Backbone One PS5 Edition. If you want to play games on your phone, either locally or via a streaming subscription, you're gonna need way more buttons than your phone has. That's where the Backbone One, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends, comes into play. This sliding controller expands to fit almost any phone, even some still in their phone case. It plugs in via USB-C or Lightning connector. Make sure you get the right model for your phone, so there's no frustrating input lag or connectivity issues. There's a standard version that has a basic button layout, but you can also grab a PlayStation model that uses the platform's classic shape keys. There's no functional or price difference between the two, but the PlayStation model is objectively a little cooler.